Woo! The new Black Ops 6 preseason launch update just went live, and we're gonna be going over all the changes that were made between the beta and the actual release. Remember, if you guys want to stay up to date with any and all news, updates, best class setups, best settings, as well as tips and tricks, feel free to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. Let's get into it. All right, let's go over the patch notes. Now, as we look at what was changed, let me know down in the comment section if this update was a massive W or a complete L. Now, obviously, Black Ops 6 is right around the corner, and it's going to be releasing within the next couple of days. Let's jump right over to multiplayer because there's going to be a lot of different changes that are going to be happening when the game officially releases. Now, you guys can see here 33 weapons in Black Ops 6, and we're already talking about weapon balance. While many weapon balance changes have been implemented across the board since beta, we consider launch to be our day one baseline across the entire arsenal. Weapon balance is always ongoing, so we'll be evaluating data and feedback and sharing updates on this regularly. This is exactly why I told you guys in the previous video, and if you guys missed that video, I explained why when you hit level 55, it may be in your best interest to hold off on prestiging. Weapons are going to be adjusted. In the multiplayer beta, we tested a change that disabled aim assist at close ranges. While this was a change in the right direction, we felt this was a bit jarring when crossing that close range threshold. So we've adjusted our approach to linearly interpolate aim assist strength. This means that aim assist will be much weaker at point blank ranges and smoothly increase in strength out to short range. We will, of course, continue to monitor and assess data and player feedback. So they went ahead and added aim assist back at close range gunfights. Personally, I thought this was going to happen. Let me know down in the comment section if you guys agree with this change. Improved pistol and dedicated melee swap speeds. Slight increase to weapon butt melee attack speeds. And they also adjusted adjustments to sway, bob, and overall weapon motion to improve point of aim when entering ADS. So overall, they adjusted centering and snap aiming. I will be making a video on how to properly center and snap aim when Black Ops 6 officially releases because they've made some changes. So what you were doing in the beta is obviously not going to be what's going to happen when the game first releases, and especially because now that we have aim assist at close range, not as much things have been changed. We are going to have to update our approach. Now again, additionally, improvements to come in Season 1, improved depth of field across all weapons. So overall, everything is going to be a lot easier to see at longer ranges. That, in my personal opinion, is a massive W. Now, does this mean we're not going to get weapon balance as the Season 1? I highly doubt that. I would not be surprised if we saw weapon balance 7 days into the release of Black Ops 6, because obviously within that 7-day period of the game being out, people are going to figure out what the best weapons in the game are. Now, as far as movement goes, they added a toggle option for corner slicing, added an option to set the hold time to perform a dive to prone or slide depending on your slide/dive behavior settings. This is actually really nice, so you can go ahead and fine-tune your movement settings. Again, I will be dropping a settings video when the game actually officially launches. Added an intelligent movement option to set mantle assist angle from tight, medium, or wide. Again, another settings update. I will be making a video when the game does officially release, going over all this and the best settings you should be rocking in Black Ops 6. Multiplayer map adjustments. This is pretty interesting because I know a lot of players, including myself, were complaining that some of the maps were a little bit difficult to see enemies at longer ranges. Keen eyes have always noticed a handful of changes we have introduced to our beta maps, thanks to everyone's amazing feedback. Delivering fair and consistent gameplay will always remain our goal, and as such, we've introduced some additional cover and changes to make firefights a bit fairer, as well as various lighting changes. This is a massive W. The below selects aren't every change we have made, but they'll help provide an idea of what to expect from beta to launch. So Skyline, they went ahead and they overall changed. This is before on this side, so this is the map before. This is the map after. So they made it a little bit more bright. This is skyline before. This is skyline after. Another part from before, after. And you can really tell they made some adjustments on skyline. This is before. This is going to be a bright hallway. Let me tell you that right now. After. And they for Scud, they adjusted bullet penetration values on the satellite dish and overall head glitch position. So this is obviously going to be making sure that the gameplay is going to be as fair as possible. Scud before, very hazy. Right. Here is Scud before from this angle. And here it's after. So you can definitely tell. Oh, you can actually see a big change here. This is before. And this is after. So they adjusted the head glitch position so you can go ahead and shoot players through the wall here that were on that head glitch. This is actually a really good option that they did. Or I should say change they did, because that was an annoying spot. Here's rewind. Before, after. So they added a truck. Rewind before, after. So they changed the overall lighting and the direction this truck was in. Here it is again, another spot. Oh, you can tell before, after. So they added some more cover. Before, after. They didn't adjust the lighting, but they went ahead and added some more cover. Audio. We're excited to introduce our best-in-class audio experience coming to Black Ops 6 with the introduction of HRTF, head-related transfer functioning via universal profile in enhanced headphone mode, which is available to all players for free. We've also added a setting to disable licensed music across all mode, particularly useful for content creators streaming the game. This is actually really, really nice. I'm glad they went ahead and did this, because they were getting some backlash about some free-to-play audio settings. I'm gonna go ahead and show that in this video as well. It seems like they went ahead and reverted this, or at least they made a slight change, so everybody has an option to have the HRTF, which is going to be literally enhancing your audio. But I will go ahead and show you what they were doing previously. Then they have some more Ricochet anti-cheat updates where they're going to be going ahead and, you know, combating people using wall hacks and aim bots and stuff like that. Hopefully this is actually going to be working, because I know in Modern Warfare 3 it was not working in ranked play the way it should. So we'll see. This is definitely going to be like something huge they need to be, you know, keeping up to date with in Warzone. And they've also going to be making adjustments for future weapon damage patch notes. So whether you're new to the franchise or a longtime fan, understanding how your weapon of choice deals damage is an essential aspect of quality gameplay. In the past year, our patch notes use some terms to describe weapon values at various ranges that could create some mild confusion for some players. Obviously, when they say, you know, they adjusted values where it might seem that the gun got a buff, when in all reality it got a nerf. Here's what they're going to be doing. This is an adjustment table they're making, so they're going to be adjusting how they're going to be showcasing the weapons being buffed and nerfed. This is going to be an example. This is not a hard buff or nerf that they're doing. So this is what they're going to be adjusting, or what they're going to be showing, how they're going to adjust weapon balance for these patch notes. So this is going to be overall a lot easier to understand. You guys can see they're going ahead and having some literature explaining how they're going to be adjusting their maximum damage range, medium and minimum damage ranges, as well as obviously close range damage as well. But that's going to be all of the patch notes they have for Black Ops 6 that's given to us right now before the actual launch of this game. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Are you guys excited for Black Ops 6? For the most part, I'm really excited for Black Ops 6. And in my personal opinion, all these changes were made in the right direction. That's going to be a massive W. Now, here is the pay to win audio system that is going to be in Black Ops 6. In my personal opinion, from what I am reading, it's not going to be that big of a deal whether you want to buy the 5-year subscription for 20 bucks. Now, again, it's not that much as of right now, but essentially what this is going to do is fine-tune your audio so you can have the absolute best game experience. Now, in my personal opinion, if you have a headset from the last literally 5 years, you're gonna be good to go here in Call of Duty. Call of Duty itself doesn't have the absolute best audio, so I mean, paying 20 bucks for improved audio, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be worth it. As long as we have headphones bass boosted, which we do, and you have a headset cranked up, you're gonna be perfectly fine. Now here is another look at the enhanced headphone mode, where you can actually, like I said, build your own specific audio profile. Now this is obviously going to be for those who have headsets, and if you have a surround sound stereo system, it's not really going to be benefiting you whatsoever. But again, in my personal opinion, I don't think this is that big of a deal. I want to go ahead and touch up on this because it is technically a pay to win function, but everybody is going to have access to the base for free, which in my personal opinion is nice. So if you guys are excited for Black Ops 6, let me know down in the comment section. And as always, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, and I'm gonna catch you guys when the game releases. Peace.